sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the frog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. On the Baltimore sideline, we'll look at head coach John Harbaugh. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys come in off...
What? Yo.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From just shy of midfield, here's second down.
Hey, Marty!
Gonna go right back to Henry.
It's a gain of 8. And the Baltimore first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So, from the 37, here's second and 4.
Alpha, sit on! Marty! So what? Marty! Nice up!
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Baltimore. Now, Jackson. This is caught at 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Ready.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. A gain there of 27 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Crazy. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. 180.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The 2-yard line yet again. What can they do on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field, and then to finish.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting low for a gain of 7.
His great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he takes it to the 35.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Two 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop the ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180.
Again, around the middle to Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will have the Ravens 1st down, able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a luxury, Mike. Grant, I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to have a first down, and they're at field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2nd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
They'll run it with Henry. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. It is is his third touchdown of the game, and 18 now on the season. And making a hat trick, that is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy...
Hands up! 13.
This is Henry. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He keeps it himself, and he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! Ready! Sit on! Sit on!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. So the Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Corner. Sit on! Sit on! Larry!
They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. He'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
180! Sit on! Sit on!
He'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Real quick.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
You. Ready? And a shot. Shot.
Here's a handoff to Ali. A second effort, and he is in. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
It's not. Come on. Running. And a shot. Come on.
Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.